Hello and you're welcome to our first video for 2016. It's probably a little late to wish you a happy new year, but I suppose nonetheless it's still January, so we're going to wish you a happy new year and hope everything goes well for you. I was talking recently about New Year's resolutions, and I was recounting an experience I had a couple of days after New Year's Day, and I was driving back home, and every town I went into and every village I went into, I was struck by one thing, that everywhere I went, there was people on the road running. They were either on the road running, or they were cycling, or they were walking. So every town between here and my hometown, it was crammed with people. And I was smiling to myself and says, there's people now who have made the resolution and they're out pounding the pavements. And I got thinking about New Year's resolutions. And I said, the most common and the top 3 New Year resolutions, I'd say, would be first, to get fit. Second, to lose weight. And third, to spend more time enjoying life. Now, there are 3 very admirable New Year's resolutions. But I thought about them for a second, and I began to realise there is something that the 3 of them share in common. And at first glance, it mightn't seem very obvious, but the thing that the 3 things share in common is that there's a sense of selfishness about them. Now, at first glance, that might not seem obvious, and it might seem a peculiar thing to say. But the notion of getting fit, the notion of losing weight, and the notion of, enjoying your life more, they're all good, and this is what God would want. But at the heart of them, there's something a little selfish, because it's about the self. Now, no one can argue that being healthier and being your proper weight and, enjoying the gifts of life are all good. But there's a little sense of I am the centre of all this. Then I began to think, well, if you were to make resolutions for yourself as a Christian, what resolutions might you make? I thought about it, and it says, here's my top 3. Top 3 things I think that a Christian might make as a New Year's resolution. And the first is this: to spend more time with God. To give God more time each day. Just like any relationship, be it marriage relationship, be it friendship, any kind of relationship, the most important ingredient is always giving time. Giving time to listen and to be listened to. A world that tells us is so busy we don't have time anymore. No, I'm not too sure about that myself. So maybe one resolution a good Christian might make is give more time to God. The second resolution would be happy with what I have. Be content with my lot. One of the things that afflicts modern world is that we're always searching for something new, beyond. We're being bombarded with the latest invention, the latest fad, the latest novelty that we all must have. And however immune to these things we think we are, all of us are somehow influenced by them. A good thing would be to be happy with what we have. To say, Lord, I haven't everything I want. I would like some things, but Lord, I am happy with what I have. I have my health. I have food, I have family, I have a shelter. So be grateful for those things, and remember those who haven't got them. To be grateful for what you have is a great grace from God. And the third thing that a Christian might make as a New Year's resolution is give time to others. Give of my talents, give of my opportunities, give of my gifts to make the community, wherever I am, a better place to live. That no community can be healthy and can really thrive and survive unless each person plays their part, however big, however small. So give of my time, give of my talents, give of my gifts. Give with a generous heart and give with a joyful heart. To say, this is my contribution to my community. And so those 3 things are not about the self, but about the other. They're about God, about gratitude, about the other. Now, to go back to the resolutions a lot of people make, in and of themselves, they're not bad. But maybe it reflects on a level the idea of the self as the most important. And one thing that used to dawn on me is that years ago, Sunday was for God, to worship God in the temple of God, in the church. But now Sunday is a day to worship in a sense, and that might seem a little extreme, the temple of the body. You see more people out running, getting fit, cycling, walking, that maybe who will, come to Mass and do a spiritual exercise. So maybe our New Year's resolutions might be a commitment to give to God, rather than thinking ourselves at the centre. And finally, a small piece of advice. Like all New Year's resolutions, lots of times we fail. But the trick is to get up again and to try again. And so whatever New Year's resolution you've taken on, and maybe you might take on some of the Christian New Year's resolutions, I wish you the best of luck. I hope they go well for you. And I hope that you will have an enjoyable, holy and a blessed New Year. So until we meet again, take it easy and God bless. Thank you.